welcome to this Cambridge Business Essentials video tutorial on how to structure and gain the maximum marks in evaluation questions from Paper 2 AS Business Studies. Cambridge Business Essentials is all about helping you to achieve the maximum marks because we are the experts and specialists in Cambridge International Business qualifications. Paper 2 Data Response is really what makes or breaks your grade in AS Business. There are 2 case studies which are each worth 30%. That means 60% of your mark comes from this paper. All of paper 1 is only worth 40%. However, you only have 45 minutes for each case study on paper 2. So you have to be really strict on your exam technique in order to achieve the maximum amount of marks. In this tutorial, we are going to look at how to structure the second type of essay question which tests your evaluation skills. Students often find this type of question the most challenging, especially in terms of how to structure their answers in order to satisfy what the examiner is looking for in the limited time that is available. So, we're going to look at the 2 main types of evaluation question and give examples of how to structure your question and answers simply and effectively. And stay tuned for hacks and tips for evaluation questions so you can get every last possible mark from the examiner. So, let's get into it. There is always one evaluation question in each case study worth 11 marks using the command word evaluate, discuss, or recommend. The other type of essay question, 8 marks using the command word analysis, is covered in another tutorial. Here, the examiner is looking for 3 developed paragraphs. In its simplest form, the evaluation structure is just like an analysis question, but with an evaluation or recommendation as a final paragraph at the end. Let's take a look at paper 2 from summer 2018. The full paper and the resources, so that's the written out exam answers that we work through in this tutorial, are available at caiebusiness.co.uk, and you can find further details in the description below. The question is asking you to look at which supermarket to close. So first, let's look at supermarket A. We need to create a chain of analysis based on one or more factors that make the case that supermarket A should be closed. We can then evaluate by giving a point which gives another point of view on whether supermarket A should be closed or not. Then we look at supermarket B. Build the chain of argument for closing this supermarket and then evaluate with an opposing point of view. In the final paragraph, we need to make a strong evaluation. This means we need to make a decision and then justify why we made that decision. Here we justify our decision by showing the long-term trends for revenue support closing supermarket B rather than supermarket A. The second case study, Veg Cans or VC, asks for an evaluation of the usefulness of product life cycle for veg cans. Now, this is an incredibly boring question and you don't have a choice because it's paper 2, and paper 2 you don't have a choice, unlike the essay questions in paper 1. However, there is an upside, and that is the mark scheme says full marks can be gained from just one use of the product life cycle. The key here is to fully analyse one use of product life cycle for marketing decisions. Then evaluate why it is important for veg cans marketing decisions. In this case, we will explain how it will impact the business through higher revenue. But for evaluation, we also need to examine why product life cycle may not be so useful. Here we show evaluation by explaining how product life cycles impact on marketing decisions may be limited by the accuracy of the sales data. We also show that other marketing information is also important to consider when making marketing decisions. So now we have covered how to structure your answer in both main types of evaluation questions on paper 2. To finish, let's look at some top tips on how to maximize your marks in all evaluation questions. Top tip 1, it's all about the timing. Evaluation questions are usually the last question on each case study. Unfortunately, by the time many students get to the evaluation question on the second case study, they don't have enough time to fully complete the question, and they miss out on loads of marks as a result. The solution to this is to be really strict with your timing and give yourself 15 minutes for each evaluation question. With 11 marks for each question, nearly a quarter of all the marks on your AS grade will come from these questions. So it's really important to give yourself that time. If you're stuck for time and you just have a few minutes to finish, you can still bullet point your answer. So give a few points for, a few points against, and then a final short evaluation. And you can still get some marks in that limited time if you're up against it. Top tip 2, make a decision. In evaluation questions, when you're asked to make a choice between two options, don't sit on the fence. Make a choice and then explain why the option that you have chosen is going to make a greater positive impact for the business than the other choice. In questions where you have to evaluate the importance of a business concept, for example, like veg cans and product lifecycle, your evaluation is showing that the concept is important, but how important? To what extent is it important? So you also have to think about other factors which may be important other than, in this example, product lifecycle, and other factors which influence business success, and then come to a conclusion. Top tip 3, use sentence starters like, on the other hand, however. This shows you are developing your evaluation by considering the impact fully of your decision, and you're thinking about all the possible consequences of your decision, which essentially is what evaluation is all about. So that's evaluation questions paper 2 done. Remember to subscribe to the CBE channel to stay up to date with all the latest videos. Our next tutorial is going to be on evaluation skills across all exam papers in A-level business studies. And be sure to check out the CAIE business website, caiebussiness.co.uk, for past papers, for the transcripts of the video tutorials, for the video tutorials themselves, and for lots of other resources on how to maximize your marks in Cambridge International Business Qualifications. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye.